welcome back to Jollof and Wi-Fi. My name is Komlata Intels. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you've not. But today we are talking about Otumfuor Nana. You remember the immigration guy who went missing somewhere 10 July? Yes, the immigration man who went missing, and it later came out that he has been murdered by a friend. We'll bring you the full story today. Just stick here and we'll bring you the full story. So Otumfuor Nana is actually an immigration officer. Okay, he is known as Stephen Ken Amwan. So he's an immigration officer. He's from Kumasi. I mean, personally, I have known him for some time. Okay, so he's from Kumasi, and then he's in the Ghana Immigration Service, and then got transferred to Accra, to the headquarters, to be the assistant superintendent or something of the at the sports office. So you know, every force where they have their own offices, like the sports office and other offices. You know, it's actually divided into sections or departments. Yes. So they have all these departments. So he is at the sports department. He's a very energetic guy. But the story was that what we heard was that, or what is alleged was that there is Bright Away, who is his very close friend. If you watch these pictures of Otumfuor Nana and Bright Away, you realize that they are both Kotoko supporters. They have been to Baba Yara Sports Stadium several times. They have like 10,000 pictures together. So one would think that why would a friend, a very close friend for that matter, murder another friend because of money? Something that we can't comprehend. So it is said that Otumfuor Nana and Bright Away entered into a contract, a verbal contract for that matter, to actually Bright Away to help Otumfuor Nana secure jobs for some people, and so collected money and all that. And so he gave the money to Bright Away, who is his close friend. Bright has connections, from what we heard. Bright has connections, and Otumfuor knew that, okay, Bright could help him. That because, I mean, if you have a friend who says that I can do A, B, C, D for you, I know this person, and you have seen them close to that person, or the people they are talking about, why not? There is no way you will challenge their genuity of helping you. And so, it is said that Otumfuor Nana collected money for people, paid Otumfuor Nana to help them, and then he also, having a good friend who is into that, he gave the money to Bright Away. Months down the line, there was no action. Months down the line, Bright Away was not giving any results, any good result. And so you know how when you are searching for a job and then you want someone to help you, and months they are not helping you, you have paid something, you would want your money back. So they started putting pressure on Otumfuor, and Bright, you are the one I gave you the money. So for my peace of mind, for my sanity, give me the money, let me give to the people. It's that simple. That is how simple it is. So Otumfuor asked Bright, and I heard it was on several occasions, Bright was not giving the money. He promised today he won't bring it. He promises tomorrow he won't bring it. And so it was that promise and fail. And finally, they agreed on a day. Bright said, okay, I am going to meet you over here, and then I give you the money. They said that later, the whole thing changed. The venue changed, everything changed. But one good thing Otumfuor did was that when he was leaving the house, the wife was not in the house, but he made the wife aware of his whereabouts. So the wife didn't know, the wife knew where he has gone to. That was another good thing. And so it is said that after a few hours of testing the wife or calling the wife and speaking to the wife about his whereabouts, then a text message went from Otumfuor Nana's phone to the wife saying that, oh, I have got the money and I'm back home. Now, you see, when you have a partner, there is a way that you both chatting. When there is a text message that comes in a certain way, it draws attention, it becomes suspicious. It's just like you chat with your boyfriend or your husband or your wife in PG, and then she speaks good English in her chatting throat, and you're like, is this really you? There is that. Well, let me continue. And so Otumfuor went for the money. They tested the wife, and not just the wife. The phone also tested the other people that Otumfuor was owing, and told them that, oh, I have gotten the money from the guy. Tomorrow morning I'll call you and then give you the money. That was the text message. And so the wife was like, this is suspicion. She called the nephew of Otumfuor Nana to check if the brother is home, because the wife was trying to call the husband and it was not going through. So he called the nephew to check if the uncle is home. The nephew went to check and the uncle was not home. They tried his phone and it was not going through. The next morning, no results. And so they had to report it at the police station. So Otumfuor's uncle, who also got into the case, called Bright. Bright said, oh, me, I gave him the money. And this is what Bright said. Bright said that, I gave him 500,000 Ghana cedis. You are owing me 200,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm coming for the money, and you are saying that you gave the person 500,000 cedis with the notion that he should use the 200,000 to pay the people that he was owing, and then put the 300,000 down for you. Is he a bank? Or he's a savings and loan? Or he's an investment firm? So he was said that he asked Otumfuor to put the 300,000 down for him. This is what Bryce said. And so the day after, no results, the uncle has to report the issue to the police. And finally, Bright Aware was arrested. When Bright Aware was arrested, he also said, oh, I gave him 500,000. Now, who is in his right senses? Give someone 500,000, someone you're owing. Give the person 500,000 to take his 200,000 and keep the 300,000 for you when they are banks. The story was very conflicted. So the police CID did an investigation, and this is what they had to say.
The first one is the murder of an immigration officer. The Ghana Police Service, through its Criminal Investigations Department, is actively investigating the gruesome murder of Assistant Inspector of Immigration Stephen King Amwa, popularly known as Otumfuor Nana, who was initially reported missing early last month in July 2025. On 4 July 2025, the Kwabena District Police Command received a complaint regarding the disappearance of Assistant Inspector Stephen King Amwa, an immigration officer stationed at the Sports Department of the Ghana Immigration Headquarters in Accra. Investigations revealed that on 3 July 2025, at approximately 8 p.m., the deceased left his residence at Ashoma Estate after receiving WhatsApp images of cash bundles from one Bright Aware, who requested to meet him at a spot at Ashoma Estate to settle an outstanding debt. According to the complainant, Mr. Amwa never returned home that night and his phone remained switched off thereafter. On 6 July 2025, subsequent police operations led to the arrest of suspect Bright Aware with aliases Roberts or Highest Bright. During interrogation, he admitted to meeting and giving the deceased 500,000 cedis in cash on 3 July 2025 when they met at a spot at Ashoma Estate. He claimed that he instructed the deceased to use 200,000 Ghana cedis to pay off certain debts and hold the remaining 300,000 cedis for later collection. However, the suspect failed to clearly explain the source of the funds and provided conflicting statements which heightened suspicions of foul play. He was arraigned before the Kwabena Circuit Court on 8 July 2025 on a provisional charge of kidnapping. On the morning of 9 July 2025, police discovered a severely burnt body in a gutter near GBC Satellite opposite Comet Estate in Accra. The body was conveyed to the police hospital morgue. Following this discovery, investigators from the Kwabena police joined the crime scene and later proceeded with the complainant and 6 relatives to the morgue. Despite the extent of the burns, the relatives positively identified the body as that of Stephen King Amwa, who had been missing since 3 July 2025. The investigation took a decisive turn on 16 July 2025 when the CID, supported by officers from the Counter-Terrorism Unit and the Kwabena District Police, visited the suspect's residence. A forensic inspection revealed the following: blood stains in the living room and evidence of attempted cleanup, freshly sprayed walls, and empty can of spray paint. A search of a secondary crime scene near the GBC Satellite area also uncovered a burnt woolen carpet stained with blood and partially burnt camouflage fabric. These items were photographed, retrieved, and processed for forensic analysis. On 24 July, police obtained a warrant from the court to search a particular room in the suspect's house. A search in the room revealed more blood stains which were photographed and samples were collected for forensic analysis. A further search in the bushes about 100 meters from the suspect's house also led to the retrieval of a fufu pestle with blood stains all over it wrapped in polythene. Police also impounded the suspect's vehicle in which some blood stains were also seen and same was collected for analysis. I wish to state that the initial blood samples collected have tested positive for human blood. To aid the investigation, the deceased mother and son have provided samples for DNA profiling. In the face of these pieces of evidence, the suspect, who was initially charged with kidnapping, has since been rearrested and formally charged with murder. He is currently on remand following his appearance before the Adabraka District Court and is scheduled to reappear on 8 August 2025. A special operation is currently underway to identify and arrest his accomplices, and we are following other vital leads to gather all necessary evidence against the suspect and his accomplices. The Ghana Police Service wishes to assure the public that the investigation remains ongoing and that every effort is being made to ensure that all the perpetrators are brought to justice.
And so the police CID is saying that Bright is giving conflicting messages or conflicting, how do you call it, witnesses. He's saying this today, he's saying that tomorrow. See, Otumfuor biara no. It's alleged that Bright is the murderer of his own friend. It's alleged that Bright is the one who murdered his own friend because of money. If you gave him the 500,000, well, then it is. You only say that Otumfuor Nana charges or something. But the police here, they went ahead and they did investigations. They went to Bright's house. You know, and the things they saw, they said that they realized that there's a room that has been freshly painted. There was a pistol that had blood stain in it. They did forensic analysis, and it was human blood and all that. And so you see, it's sad, the kind of world we have gotten into, where people get missing, and the next thing is that we find their dead bodies. Ghana, that used to be super safe. Now people get missing, the next thing is you find them dead. There's this guy Atom, a college of education or so student. No look at the body bay no bay. Atom went missing 1 day, 2 days. The next thing is that his body was found missing, dead. He was found missing. The next thing, his body was found dead. To whoever murdered Atom or whatever, nobody knows. Yeah, like these days has been very rampant. What is actually the cause of this? How did we come this far? Where did we go wrong as a country? For people to get missing in a day, the next day their bodies they will find their dead body. So Bright Otumfuor was wrapped in a carpet, a woolen carpet, and only petrol bullets almost shell. But he said that the family was able to, identify him because of his mustache. It was said that, or the uncle also said that he realized that the head was not cut off. It was actually either they was strained with something or so. So there are marks as if, Charlie. If you're owing your friend and you can't pay, should it result in this? If you're owing your friend and you cannot pay, should it result in this? Some people we think they are friends. Some people we think they are family. Some people we think that they are the closest people are the ones that are going to kill us. You realize it's getting frustrating seeing that someone gets missing, tomorrow the person is dead. It's getting very frustrating. Ghana was not like this. So where did we go wrong? Other people are saying that it's the influx of Nigerians into the country because Nigerians they don't care about all these things and all that. But is it a quest for money or what? You kill someone's husband. He's a father, which the wife has just delivered a few weeks ago or months ago.
Wasia, Jimmy, Wasia, whoa, let me tell